Following the successful incorporation of the Variag tribes from Enmahat and Mattaram into our faction, the Loke Khan Rhukar has marched for Burh Ermanarikis, where Balchoth will be subjugated next. After this, we will move eastwards to try and get the Arulad on side. The head of the dragon cult knows that to stand any chance against its neighbours, he must spread his wings. Hello everybody and welcome back. This is the second episode, and as it is the second episode, just a quick shout out to everyone that has joined the channel and everyone that's commented on the previous video, because that is very much appreciated, and so many likes as well. Thank you very much. So Master Hall, Chucky Milk, I'm not going to read out everyone, but this is going to take too much time, but nice to see some new names in there as well. Arve Panda representing Finland, Imperial General, and Cool Dude the Brave. Alright, well, let's get on in here. We have got Elfhelm. He comes at us with Balchoth. It's Balchoth. It's a C and an H. I learned that last time. So they're coming from... Where are they coming from? They're coming from behind us. And then we've got this force here of Balchoth spearmen coming directly from behind. Anyway, let's get on in there.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
The main thing that we must do in this battle is to ensure our archers are going to be key, to be honest. And more importantly, the crossbows are our best unit here, arguably. If you allow them to get all of their shots off, they will do more damage than anyone else against pretty much anything. Obviously, they excel against high armor targets, but, you know, they can do the same against low armor targets as well. They're just incredibly slow to fire. So, we found this really nice hill here, and because they do require direct line of sight, this might work out quite well. They don't have amazing range, though, and, well, our archers aren't particularly good either. But if we can take out their... We don't want to be going for their spearmen, we want to be taking out their pesky tribesmen, because we obviously have no cavalry, which is kind of my own fault, because I took out that one unit of cavalry that we did have, and sent them elsewhere. But as soon as these guys come into range, there we go. What are their stats again? Yeah, so we've got 2 missile attack up against a shield and an armor of 3. And then... What are you guys going to be shooting at? To be honest, if you shoot at them, our general, hopefully, is going to do a lot of killing. We might even, because that other army is kind of on... Well, they're taking a very long time to make it over here. We might send these guys around the flank and do some cheeky maneuvers there. So, you go on and attack in there. And actually, we've got a very strong flank over here, because we've got our best Daretai warriors nobly charging in there. They might even win there. They'll just take a very long time to do that. So let's send our crossbows over here and have our archers still firing in there. We don't have the most ammunition, though, so let's not waste any, because there's going to be a lot more to come. Right, yeah, you just attack in there as well. And we've got another unit of warriors there. They are slowly closing in over there, so let's make sure we do have at least one unit on hand, ready to receive. Right, go on over there. Of course, if we do win this battle, we will take Burh Ermanarikis, and that will allow us to train these units, these Balchoth spears and the tribesmen, which are, you know, they're useful. I mean, if anything, they are just warm bodies. Also, just a heads up, it was a couple of days ago now, Guy Fawkes night. Nonetheless, people are still letting off their fireworks tonight, and yeah, they might, you know, they might be heard in this recording. Right, fire into the backs of them. This is quite fun. It's quite satisfying to just fire on in there. Wait, what is happening over the... Oh, right, we just moved them. Right, shoot at them, and you shoot at them. Our general is in a bit of spot of bother, but I don't want them to be Okay, they're not actually firing at us, so that's good. So we need to keep them intact. Fire into that blob there. And you men... Yeah, maybe just hold off on that ammunition. We'll need it for later. These guys have got plenty of ammunition. Are they actually firing? Oh, yes. Yes, they are. Look at that. Are they going to get... Like, this is akin to almost like getting beastly cavalry charges. That's the level at which I rate crossbow volleys. They're just so fun. And especially when you can just do this. It's just great. Right, anyway. We do need to make sure we've got this on lock. So they've got three units? 3 spears, 2 javelin men. And they are kind of coming... That unit is... Are they coming into melee with us? No, they're just going to try and fire at us. Right, I think those spears are going to be handled now. So you men just fire at them. That's not the best... It's not the best angle, but we're going to have to move them away from here very shortly. Right, yeah, you just keep fighting in that. Rhukar still doing reasonably well. Hopefully he's not taking too much damage himself. It'd absolutely suck if he died, to put it plainly. So, yeah, just fire into that. We can run them around here, if need be. That's fine. And excellent. We've got these guys free. And they should... There's 157 of them as well, so they should be able to hold up a lot of units for a very long time. So what do we actually need to do over yonder? Let's bring these guys across like that. Is Balchoth tribesmen still kind of going for our... Oh no, now they're routing. Oh, there's 2 units there. Right. You, though, you're going to fire at them. And I think then you might just go out and meet those spears over there. And you go and meet them. I think that's a pretty good target for us. Because we might even get some of their tribesmen in that as well. Yeah, don't run after them. We'll send in Rhukar first. You guys come over here and we can maybe use you as fodder. Fodder for the tribesmen, which are kind of going towards them over there. Right. Oh, excellent. I thought that was one of ours then. I thought that was our general for a moment then. Right, well, in you go. Spears there. Rhukar, you go in there. We can take that out, because that is a formidable unit. And we'll send these guys in against those tribesmen, which have foolishly come into melee with us. And with that then, I think our archers over here, if we could get into... No, I don't think we particularly need to do that. Just fire on into that, and we can use the crossbows. Should we just fire? No. Don't bother with that. Oh, jeez. I thought that was our general again. This is giving me serious anxiety. We just keep on losing these generals on the field. But, of course, we do need to kill all of these as well. We've still got Serpent Elixir. That will aid us somewhat. So we don't want these guys to run away just yet. We need to kill them. And with that in mind, how fast are you guys at running? 100%. That's not very quick. Like, these guys are going to be really quick, aren't they? 100%. Oh, no. Okay. Are these any slower? 100% as well. Okay, well, we've got no bonus. You come on over here. You come on over here. If we are not to win soundly, then we absolutely need to make sure that we kill loads of them. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to take them all out. But these are warmed up. They might be tired. And we're out of ammunition now anyway, so let's send them in. And perhaps we will be able to catch some of them. That is the plan. They are winded. They might be tired, so we'll have a bit of an edge there. Right, just fire into the backs of them. I think our general actually does also frighten enemy. Yeah, so he's not really helping the situation in that regard. But, yeah, keep on firing. or fighting.
Them from the field.
Keep
For the moment,
catching them.
fickle smile of
Right, we'll
fortune
go around
shines
here,
upon
because they're
us.
probably going to break in that
Praise is a
direction, as that
portent of a
one
victory.
other unit has already done so. We're actually losing over here. I mean, I say that, and then they run away. Right, well, just chase them. See if you can catch them. Like, these crossbows are exhausted. Right. First one. You go after them. No. Go and chase them. On foot. On foot, good men. On foot. And, yeah, you just keep firing. Chasing them. And, obviously, the battle here is won. It's just trying to encourage a kind of a staggered retreat. But it does look like they are all routing. It is just that one unit. Very sad. Very sad. But we'll try and catch them. That was a pretty good result. Heroic victory, of course. Let's have a look at these stats, because I have a feeling this dude right here has done a lot. 280. Wow. And, I mean, he only took 15 losses as well, and 2 of them were to friendly fire. Yeah, pretty good. Daratai Hunters, 247 as well, but just because archers are very good. And down they go. And I think we are just going to occupy here. There we go. And also, check out that strategy model for our faction leader. He looks very cool and golden. And, yes, we're going to occupy. And the Hornburg has already been lost. Rohan are doing exceptionally poorly. Although it is the 13th turn, it's not like it's the very early stages of the campaign. I do quite like the early stages of the campaign, I must say. It's one of the finer points of the campaign. But of course, we are bound to the fact that we're not going to go in this direction, because this isn't one of our clans. The goal of this episode, really, is to... Oh, yeah, we still need to clear this lot out. Hopefully we've got the tools for that, but we're going to try and confederate then the 2 up here, the Arulad. And but before we do that, we're going to go with Khan Margoz and take out Brego. Now, Arslan, last time, he did not do very well because he's an arse. So we're going to try and do something a little bit different, because we've got archers. Candish Hunters will do quite well up against Candish Raiders, and there are far more of us this time, so in we go.
Not one of us shall fail to keep all.
This looks like a good hill, and oh well, our units are all the way over there. Well, it doesn't particularly matter, I suppose, because, I mean, we're just going to be using the cavalry. Let's get into loose formation with these guys, because they may well be attacked. And, well, I kind of expect them to be attacked. So let's move up on over there, and then we're going to try and shoot. Oh, they're coming over here as well. So, well, let's bring this guy over here then. We can use his archery skills, if nothing else. And we might be able to snipe that Variag Noble over there real quick. But let's be cautious, because we are actually getting shot by them as well. Right, fire. And we'll use these guys predominantly then to take out their cavalry horse archers. Raining fire from the heavens. Well, from the dragon fire, I suppose. That is also why we've got, like, fire arrows, because we are the dragon cult. And I'm not fully sold on the idea that these are actually really good, like, because, like, Galu really talks them up like, oh, they're amazing. But I'm not so sure. They're coming in with Candish Raiders. Right, we're going to start firing at them. Now, they do also have Marauders, but, I mean, they're going to stop right there. Are we going to have good... Oh, they're now going for them. Like, what are they going to do? That is the question. Right, and then these guys also need to be firing. Are they charging in? I think they're charging. Oh, yeah, he's charging. It's a dead giveaway when they're, you know, trying to attack us. Right. Oh, and they got Marauders there. Right, well. Oh, they got more over there. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Right, fire at them. And then let's use these broskies over here. Our general can hold out for a time. I mean, he's not even in the fighting there, so... Right, let's use these guys to maybe fire in. And I think the Marauders should go down to our general over here. I mean, Arslan definitely needs to prove a point, so let's just send those guys into melee. I mean, they'll do reasonably well. These guys, I think there's a case to be made that we could just charge them in. Now, they're going to take some missile fire here, but let's charge them in. Let's go for it. YOLO. Right, we've taken all that out. That's good. Right, fire at the Marauders. Right, yeah, pull out. That's not going very well. And are you firing at will? Please do. Oh, there's still loads of those Variag nobles. I hope that our general, though, doesn't die. I think he's that guy right there, so... You know. Well, fire on into that. And are we... See, this is also why we are in loose formation. Because when they come at us like that, they won't take so many of us down with them. So you guys then shoot at them. We're taking some hits on our cavalry here, which probably isn't something that we want, because we are very limited on cavalry. Long gone are the days where you had cavalry bodyguards as Rhûn. So in we go. Let's also use Serpent Elixir. We're going to need that here. That extra combat ability. And Arslan might perish. Let's just pull him out of there. Let's not have him die just yet. It's a bit too soon for that. It was too early in the war for killing princes. Name that film. I mean, it's quite easy, I suppose. It's Troy. Right, so... Oh, they're routing. They're routing. Good. Excellent. Well, let's move around. Actually, you can already fire, so just do that. And can we just kill this guy? Because I think we are pretty much there on the required amount. I mean, 75%. I mean, they're rebels, so actually, maybe not. We do want to make sure that we kill enough of them so that they don't continue pestering us around here. Right, pull you guys out. Fire at will. And predominantly fire at that. And it is just the general left. Our general is... Wait, in fact, let's just see where he is. If you press home, it should take you to him. And... Oh, he's this guy. He's a bit bloodied up. So hopefully he doesn't go down. Please don't. But this is giving us time to actually get a bit closer to that required total, so it's not all doom and gloom.
The enemy general flees like an old woman.
Oh, he's running.
Like
I think we should probably go and kill him. So let's go. Are we fast enough to catch him? I think we are. I think these guys are fast enough. It'll be great to kill him. Oh, down he goes. We probably are going to take some friendly fire here because we had archers on fire at will, but there we go. That is all of them taken out. And let's have a look at the kills then. I mean, Loke Khan, they're not very good in melee up against cavalry, clearly. So we'll have to take that on board. I mean, they're not very good in melee, full stop. But 72 Candish Hunters. Excellent. That is them dealt with. And... Right, he's got 4 men alongside him. Yeah, he can hold on to that. And hopefully with this devastation going in time, we will actually make some money. And it's perhaps a good thing that Khan Margoz actually did go down to that 77 number, because now he's a lot cheaper. And, you know, he's just going to be replenishing to that amount now. So, these guys... whatever, it's not... Let's just leave him there. You're going to go into that fort, and now that we've taken Burh Ermanarikis, let's have a quick look then what we've got. Absolutely nothing. I do like these little green books. It gives some information about the region as a whole. So this is Rhûn, and you can probably... It probably shares the same one over here and over here as well. Yep. But if you do scroll down, then you get the terrain, and it does also give you the information of the 3 regions of that share it. So Steppes of the Wain Riders, this is the Runic Borderlands, Runic Plains, and Steppes of the Wain Riders. So this is all Rhûn, and those are the types of terrain. And certain units get bonuses, and you can, like Baron, for instance. I think, like Castellans of Dol Guldur, they get negative fighting in Baron regions. But Sea of Rhûn, then, that is all of the regions, clearly, that are around it. That's pretty cool. And, it does also go about the scripts for the clans. That's quite interesting. Okay, so this does explain it quite well. And once you have them all, you then unlock a powerful chariot unit. But, we shall see if that is correct. But that is the Surud chariot. So, now that we've taken Burh Ermanarikis, I think then, do we have an extra general anywhere? Because I don't want the Loke Khan to be over here. TBH. So, let's just move out with all of that. Oh, it's red. Oh, no, it's okay. We can just put it on low tax rate. And then the Loke Khan, if you would like to make your way over here, we'll just take the fastest road. And we're going to go up here to the north, to the Runic Hills and beyond. Now, our spy, I just want to see Ostin Eru, because, of course, Dorwinion does like to expand into these regions, and what they will likely do is that they'll just go for all the rebel-held territories, and only then will we have to fear them striking at us. So if we can see that, this being like one of the last ones probably to fall, along with Lest with its large garrison, if you can see it under siege and then falling, then we know that war is coming, and then this region is very much under threat. But now this spy, let's move him. Oh, it's a bit choppy. Let's move him all the way over here to the Withered Heath, because we would like to see that script. I'd be very interested to see what that is like. Do we have any missions? No. But let's keep on moving over here to Beorn's Halls. And, let's see what we can see with that script, because that's new for me. And as many of you guys have mentioned, you haven't seen very many Rhûn campaigns, so it might be new for all of you as well. But I think now we can end the turn. And there we go, the Balchoth. Ooh, Burh Ermanarikis has fallen before our might, and the tribesmen of the Balchoth fear us. And so now we have them. Send emissary to the Anduin Vale. Ooh, I was going to do that. We are losing money. 80 gold coins per turn, but isn't it somewhere around here? Oh, there we go. Trade rights, because we don't do the map information game. Let's go for trade rights. Acceptable. And give me that money. I mean, it's going to do absolutely nothing, but I think maybe next turn then we shall be able to see some benefit in that script, perhaps. But as you can see, Kingdom of Gondor, they're very, very powerful in the early game, especially as the AI, because they get all those Brucey bonuses. Right, but we've got no money for watchtowers, so let's just keep on marching there. We're not going through any of the Dorwyn Rim lands either, so let's not be making them angry. And what do we have then? We've got Burh. Burh over here. Or Boar, let's just call him Boar rather than Burh. He's got 2 units of the tribesmen, and he's got 1 unit of spears. Going to be very useful for holding the line. What does he come with? It looks... okay. So that is just the generic bodyguard. I mean, it's not bad. It's quite useful. But let's pop all of these then into the fort as well, and whatever is the cheapest will be free. And Burh then, I think we're going to send him over there. We'll send him into Burh Ermanarikis, allow it to grow, because generals are very useful in building up these settlements, and then we can use that guy, or this unit rather, elsewhere, because I'm not in the habit of using more than 1 general in an army. And did I make that one of my rules? But I don't know. But I mean, I tend to play to that anyway, so if you're wondering about that. And right, well, again, there's nothing really to do. We're just moving these around, and then our diplomat hopefully can extend that script. And then I think the other region is Esgaroth, so we'll move him there. And yeah, the spy is going to the Withered Heath. Onwards and upwards. Gift 2,000 gold. Oh, thank you very much, Council. That's giving us actually a bonus to our profits. Now, that is going to... That problem is going to relieve itself, eventually, once we've taken enough regions. All it means is that we've got more forces than our settlements can handle, quite obviously. But, you know, that just is kind of like the nudge that perhaps you should take more regions, and that is what we're going to do. So it will sort itself out as we hopefully take these regions over here. Now, the question will be, is do we take, or do we use Khan Margoz, or do we use the Loke Khan? And I'm a bit torn on that for now, but we will take both of them up there with separate forces, and, you know, one of them might have to govern a settlement while the other pushes on. Like, that is all that we've got. Also, we haven't got any more forces being able to be trained because we've got no money. So that is kind of it. I mean, what I could do is merge these two units together, but then you've got one very small unit, and that's kind of, I mean, it would save us like maybe 20 gold coins per turn or something, but it's more useful, in my opinion, to have two equally sized units because you can use them for diversionary tactics a bit better. Anyway, end the turn. Have we got any more news on the script? No. I don't actually know how it works. I assume we just stay here until it pops up. That is the hope, anyway. But yeah, look at that massive garrison. It's like a mix of, you've got Arulad and Balchoth and Daritai as well. Ah, the traitors. You're meant to be one of ours. Hopefully he doesn't get attacked in the meantime, but it doesn't really matter if he does, because we can just auto-resolve, and he probably won't die. Right then, do we stay here for one more turn, recoup some of those monies, and then next turn march out? No, I think we just go now. We can leave the cavalry there because they can catch up. Let's just go out now. Upwards and onwards we go. It's like right there, Elgar, and then Rhukar is over there. But it's nice to see that these regions are slightly recovering, and hopefully it will improve in time. Let's keep moving this diplomat, though, or this spy, because I don't want him to get blocked like he did just then. Yeah. So, Dorwinion, we can have a look at how they're doing. They've obviously got, what's this, Mirvan? Karvarad is a town that they get in the turn 1 auto, as is Ilanin over here in the plains of Vidugavia. But yes, let's keep on pushing forward. A new bride for Abdus. Congratulations. And marriage celebrations. Have we still not got anything about the... Oh, wait. You're new. Aha. Abdus, then. What are we going to do with you? We could use Arslan up here. Because he's cavalry. But he's not going to have an army, so for that reason he's not going to. But we'll pop him into that fort for now, and then we can maybe use him as a governor up here. Right, so you're moving, you're like the scout, and we will join our forces together to make the best one that we can, and then whichever one is the better commander is probably going to be the one in use. I'm probably going towards using the archer general, Khan Margoz, because archers are just far more versatile. And let's bring this clansman over here, because we're going to need them over yonder. Still nothing on the script front. I might just abandon it for now and just go for Esgaroth. I'll give it one more turn, and then we'll go for Esgaroth, because I'd like to go and speak with Dale and Erebor as well. We might be able to get out of that war, because currently I don't think it makes sense that we'd be at war with the dwarves, because we're just a clan here on the shores of the Sea of Rhûn, trying to confederate the clans over here to make like a nation. Like, we're relatively unknown to everyone else around us, so why would we be at war with those folks over there? So that's like the plan that I'm going with. Our intentions may change in the future, but right now we're just trying to build our nation. It absolutely is about now that I am considering my tactics early on in the game. And you can probably tell that I have basically never ever played as the Easterlings because I just don't know what the best plan of action is. Right, but I know Elgair is there. Hopefully this is, I mean, it is slowly going up, but like we can't build anything, and perhaps getting the leather tanner in Mistrand wasn't the best idea because, I mean, perhaps getting communal farming may have been better. Right, but we can see what they've got in there. They've got Dragon Guard, which is one of the units that we will be able to recruit once we take Elgair and Rhukar. Pretty good across the board. They are obviously heavily upgraded there. But then they've got the Dragon Riders as well, very useful early cav, and they've got 4 units of infantry with 3 archers and then 2 cav. 4, 3, and 2. I think we'll... What do we actually have? We've got a lot of archers. We don't have very much infantry. So I think probably the Loke Khan should be the one to go in. But I don't think he'd actually reach it. Oh, and we've got the cav over here, haven't we? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, so he's not going to be able to reach. We'll go with this. Right, you just besiege it, because how many turns is it going to be? 4 turns. Yeah, I want to be able to then swap out the general when the battle actually occurs, unless it happens now. I don't think he would have reached, maybe. I don't know, it's a risky one, and I'd rather get that under siege immediately, because we're going to lose out on a turn. There's no way we can capture that. Under normal circumstances, but I'm not so sure looking at this we'll be able to. We've got no cavalry, and our front line kind of consists of javelin men and 1 unit of spears. That is atrocious. That is exactly why I would have rather have this guy in on it, but if they don't attack next turn, we can swap them out and it will be fine, and then we'll get the cavalry in on that too, and hopefully no dramas occur over here. Dorwinion aren't flexing their might. And let's have a look over here. Osteneru is still rebel, as is Ruvan over here. And it's not even being besieged. So that's going quite well. They have taken Råborg over there. But let's keep on moving over there. I think then we are just going to abandon Bjorn's horse for now. And we're just going to move on forward. I don't know if you're first meant to go over there and then go to Bjorn's woods, Bjorn's halls, whatever they were. Is it Bjorn's halls? Oh, Bjorn's hall. Yeah, so we'll just go and complete this mission, get 750 gold coins, because we do need to kind of get the economy rolling. Dorwinion Resplendent. So they're doing very well, and there's a very large army here. They've got Thorn Bladesmen, which I think they're basically as good as Gondor Militia. So they're about 6 and 10-ish. Let's just quickly make our way out of there. 300 gold coins in the profit, but they didn't attack us over here. That is good news. So, I mean, we've got more than enough missile units there, so we don't need to bother ourselves with Khan Margoz. And let's put the Loke Khan in, because, you know, we just need something to counter all of that, because they will chew through our tribesmen, and then, you know, they've got the cavalry as well. But hopefully, you know, it's the 19th turn. We're cranking on in there. Well, there's just nothing you can do. I didn't know that you'd be so handicapped as the Easterlings at game start. Because, you know, like how, well, similar to how Dale are. But, of course, when the AI players of them, they're like absolute powerhouses. Right, let's get trade rights with you. Barely accepted. But, I mean, we'll take that money. Edging is a little bit close. As soon as we do have money, I think we're going to want to just build stuff in... Well, we'll get town halls to make sure these guys are free, because they are costing us about 300 gold coins probably a turn. So, getting that is the best thing to do. New mission. Send emissary to the Kingdom of Dale, which, by the way, we are not at war with them anymore. We used to be, I say we, but the Easterlings used to be at war with them at game start. So 2 more turns and then he shall be free. Well, he'll get attacked. I'm surprised that they haven't attacked us. Right, well, our scout, which is our spy, hopefully I haven't got it the wrong way round. I don't know if you can actually look it up in some other way. The script, I mean. But we'll go and have a chat with Dale. Because, like, what if it was the spy that was meant to go over here? No, I don't know. Well, I think that probably makes more sense, though, to have the diplomat move towards those settlements, and then the spy goes to the Withered Heath. But what is that army doing? There's less right there, so they're clearly not going for that.
How may I serve?
I'm very... Captain Olaf, if you would like to not come and attack us, and... Because if they take Mistrand, it's almost... I wouldn't say it's game over, but... it would be very, very bad. We'd have... Yeah, I feel like it basically would be game over. Anyway, let's end the turn on that note. Still... Well, obviously, there's nothing going to be coming up for... the script. Clans of Enedwaith, though, have attacked Kingdom of Gondor, so they're probably going to go down. Right, let's get trade rights of these. We'll get that mission done. 1 unit of Daratai hunters, and hopefully, well, we'll see. What are you doing, Dorwinian?
Orders.
We're not at war, and if I were to put this unit in there, it's not going to save it, and neither is that. So let's put them in here. We just need the money. I'm gonna risk it. There's more coming as well. Who are they at war with? So let's just go Erebor. They're not allied to these broskies. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What am I trying to do? Dale, and then they are allied to Vale of Dorwinian. Saves me having to flick through everything. But they are only at war with the independent realms, and our relations are terrible. There are plenty of rebel-held territories over here, so why are you coming here? Unless they're going for that. 1 more turn, by the way, and then we shall be attacked. So why don't we just speed on through and see how that goes. Here we go then. Elgar they have come out of their hidey holes, and they are coming to meet us out on the field. Captain Sally, let's just call him Captain Sally. Yeah, they've got 4 units of these Dragon Guard. They've got 3 Daratai hunters, and they've got 2 units of Dragon Riders. We're going to have to do some sneaky peeky tactics to defeat them.
We shall not fall or flee.
There is, like, no chance of grabbing a drink while these things happen. Because they just come at you, thick and fast. Right, let's just immediately run back. And all of our archers just make sure that you are moving. Right, now, on the front lines, though, we are going to have to go with these broskies. So, you're going to come over here, hold that flank. Very... very loose use of the word hold, because like you are going to end up dying. And then we'll send these guys. Also, don't be on any kind of skirmish mode. You bros just go right there, and our Candish hunters, which might be useful on the front line. Right, you go there, and then you come on over there, because we can use them on the front line as well. And then, finally, our crossbows, the real meat and potatoes. I don't know, really. Where should we put them? They're already on the flanks. So, if you'd like to come on over here, and then the other one we shall place on this side. And I think we'll just move you forward, because you're going to have to be taking a lot of damage. And then our cavalry over here. I think we can maybe try and harry their cavalry with that. So, yeah, you guys, you're not running away or anything like that. You're just standing your ground. In fact, if you'd like to just go like that, it might give us a better line of sight. And for our crossbows, then, to just go right there. And then, yeah, that's much improved, I think. absolute genius on display here. We've got the crossbows moving into this gap formed by our stout general. Oh, and we're already firing. I mean, I suppose that's okay. Right, and you also fire at them. And then as soon as you can fire, please do. Right, our general has managed to capture them. And we've got all these bros firing at them. But perhaps don't be, because you're just using up your ammunition a bit too soon on targets that don't require it. But if you can throw your javelins in at them, that would be really smashing. And yeah, all of you then fire in on all of that. I think that's a good use. Oh, why are you... No! No, that's not fair. Like... Oh, whatever. Right, you charge in there. And the spearmen, you're going to have to go in on that. And then all of you fire at the hunters. And unfortunately, those crossbows took a bit of a beating there, but it is what it is. They're already wavering, though. And we've got a lot of use there, I think. From... Oh, no, they're still coming through this gap. They really want these crossbows, don't they?
Victory is well within our grasp.
Absolutely gagging for our crossbows. Right. Well, it is basically... I mean, we've pretty much cleared all of that up now. Let's bring these guys forward, and then they can shoot at those Dragon Guard. And I think... Let's just stop firing. Unless you're firing at them, then don't be. And you all just go and fire at them. Hopefully that works out. You're going to take probably some... Just shoot. Throw. Do stuff. Like, don't have to do a whole lot else. And over here, are we going to take them out? Our general should be okay in holding all of that back. And you need to move further forward if you're going to do anything good. So now very much the goal is to take out as many of their archers as possible with our own. Fire into that. Fire into that. And I think our general is okay. Let's just zoom in on him to see. So he pressed home there, and he is... I can't see. He's not got a halberd, so he should be quite easy to spot. But he is not. Let's just have more of a gander. Yeah, I can't see him. Right, anyway. Fire into them. Those tribesmen, you know, they're doing what they can. And we're firing in to all of those archers.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Our general has already routed some of these Dragon Guard. This is precisely why we brought him. Let's just use... Oh, I thought that was our general then. Let's send them in. And... yeah, they're routing. Well, we just brought in the crossbows. Now, all we really need to do is rout these units over here. So, I don't know if it's worth just sending in the cavalry, because that might be all that is required. We're shooting these Dragon Guard in the back. Obviously, we are sacrificing our javelin men, but they're so not needed, to be honest. So, in we go. Are they all going to rout? I think they are. It's looking promising, and you fire at those ones. We'll try and catch what we can. I think... Who's even fighting anymore? I think it is just them. So just charge them, and that might be it. There we go. All we did was just shuffle our general from left and the right, because he's like frightening enemy infantry, so we just moved him around and all of them fled, and our cavalry just cut everything else down. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at these stats then. Our general basically soloed most of their infantry, the Dragon Guard, so that's pretty impressive. But he is also expected to do that. But 111 Candish Hunters, I mean, they just shot up their archers. They're so much better because they've got a shield as well. And crossbows, they're very difficult to use properly, but there we go. No notification this time because we're going to need more settlement to acquire the Arulad to join our... There we go. And we have taken Elgar. We occupied it, and there we go. Let's send our spy over here. And Anazanar is currently held by the rebels as well, but this is the Withered Heath, as you can see there. So hopefully that works out well. And yeah, and hopefully the script starts kicking in. But as you can also see, we are at currently war with the dwarves of Erebor. I'm going to go for a ceasefire, and I'm not going to try and get any money out of them because I want to make sure that this is accepted. Because right now we are not in a position to go to war with them. They do hold Skarn with the turn 1 auto, so that means that once we take this, we will be bordering them, and they will be coming after us, not allowing us to do anything else. But look at that, Captain Olaf has moved back. Very odd behaviour. Perhaps they were about to attack us, but then didn't, or they were trying to go for this rebel region themselves. Who knows? Right, well, with some merging, we have acquired a force here. Now, they're likely to have something very similar over there. You know, if you just look at the trend as we've been moving on. So I think, let's have a look at the finances. We're making good money now, which is very odd to see. We're going to have to send these 2 units over there to help us take that. And I think we're just going to stick with the Loke Khan to go and deal with this. Yeah.
An honor to serve.
So send him on out and send in the faction heir into there. Still not too good, but low tax rate, and it is under control. What do they have here? Of course, once again, the Sea of Rhûn, and this being the Runic Hills, it is grassland. And we've got a land clearance and dirt paths. That is it. And what does the culture look like? Men of the East, that is ours, 35%. I don't actually know what our requirements are. 25% is pretty standard across the board for all of our units here. So that's pretty good. But as I say, we're going to need to get those town halls and then get the shrines if we are to start making more and more money. And that is the goal, really, for our golden horde, essentially, to start picking up the pace. Right, diplomat, now that you've done that, come back over here and see if we can find this bloody treasure. Lorien under attack, and nobody cares. They're always being attacked. I don't know what is happening with the script. We're just going to leave them there and see what happens. Gondor's actually attacked Isengard, even though they've been attacked by Enedwaith already. And you can see here, Lest is under attack by the Dorwyn Rim. Hopefully they don't take that. Hopefully they just soften it up. But what is this over here? This is Vilta. Vilta is also being besieged, likely by our rowdy neighbours. Now, is it wise to go and besiege that? Or should we just wait a little bit? I think we probably should wait for these units to make it over there. I think that's probably the best idea, because we've only got 1, 2, 3 for the front line. And they're going to have probably a lot more than that. So we'll go with that. And, of course, once we've taken that, then we will head for Lest. That is the final piece of the puzzle for now. And if Dorwinion take it, then naturally we will have to liberate our brethren from them. But are we going to be in the... Oh, look at that. We're going to be in the black next turn. So that's pretty exciting. We will be able to actually build stuff. End of turn report. Very quiet on that. But look at that. We've actually got money. We're making about 1,700 per turn now. It is... oh dear. Lest has been taken. Oh dear. So now it is just Ostin Eru. Once that goes... Oh, by the way, Mordor have taken the old Rhûn road. That's very interesting to see. But due to that, I'm not so sure if we can hang around. We're going to have to go in. This is going to take 4 to... Oh dear, look at that. That is going to be very difficult to handle. We can't get any reinforcements because we've got no money, but we do have these. Once they make it, we might be okay. But 4 turns, that's still a long time. Hopefully they don't come and attack us. This is not good. This is really not good because we need that. But if we take Rhubar, then we'll gain a general again with some extra freebie units, and then we will, you know, hopefully be able to muster some kind of force to go and fight Dorwinion if they do attack us. But yeah, let's keep on going. Oh! Yes, it's worked! Finally, Smaug's scales obtained. Could have gone for, I don't know, Smaug scales sourced. I would have preferred that bit of sibilance there, but the scales are beautiful. We can see own on reflections dancing within them. And the reflections of the flames dance within, taking own a life of its own. A lot of owns. Oh, and Smaug's jewels obtained also. Right, so that is Dale completed, or Esgaroth completed. We can move back to Beorn's Hall then, I think. Perhaps that would work. Let's go this way. We might grab a chat with the Orcs of Gundabad by doing so. Relations report. Everybody hates us. It's a bit sad to see that. But Dale have gone to war with Dol Guldur, so that's a good thing. They're not going to be so preoccupied with perhaps coming to war with us. And Enid White have gone to war with Isengard, who are at war with Gondor, and they are also at war with Gondor. So there's like a triangle here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. End of turn report. Look at that. We've got money. We've actually got money. Like real hard cash money. And they didn't come out and attack us at Rhubar. So that's going to give us extra units to go in there. But then, what do we do first? Well, we need a meeting hall here. Like, let's just for academic purposes. Well, A, he's making loads of money for us, but 270 gold coins that is going to make us. So, immediately pop that in. That's going to pay itself off very quickly. Now, I don't know if this guy would be free. I don't know if Arslan would be free for us. This is already free. We need one over here as well. So we should be making a lot more money once we pop these in. Right, but 398 gold coins left. There's not really anything we can do. We could get some more clansmen. But, I mean, wait, how much gold are we going to have? 2242. We'll save that because we'll want to construct some things next turn. So, let's head on up. I hear the bell of a new mission. Send emissary to the Orcs of Gundabad. We'll get a military unit. Perhaps we'll see some army over here. Galesman, diplomats, Radagast. Oh, they've got 2. Well, let's go and do that. They hold Rakiburg, I think, usually. So we can do that very quickly. Let's have a look at the diplomat. I can't speak. The diplomacy is absolutely heating up. Mariags of Cand are at war. Clans of Enidwythe have gone to war with the Dunlendings. So different to like my Gondor campaign where they're not gone to war with anyone. And Dunlendings are allied to the Goblins as well. Nothing else to report there. But, oh god, go away. Go away. Go away. Right, actually, scratch what I was saying before. We are going to... we're going to require some troops over here. So, we're going to get Daritai warriors times 2. We'll get both of them. Yeah, and if... Hopefully they go away. Please go away. You can't be doing this to me already. This is too soon. This is too soon, game. We've got two turns. 2 turns for that. And then, oh dear. Let's send these guys up north. We can retrain them in one turn. Although that doesn't really make much difference because we've only got 2 recruitment slots as well. Is there anything we can get for 700 to... no. Well, next turn, we'll have the meeting halls completed. I don't know... I don't think the upkeep reduction will take effect over the course of the end turn, so that isn't going to be 600 gold coins that we're going to be getting extra. That'll be the next turn. So, we'll give it one more end turn or 2. We'll see how this goes. Are we going to get that another battle in this episode? I do apologise for those of you that probably were wanting a few... Where is the One Ring? I mean, we don't have it. It will maybe pop up. But we got those 2 units, and then they pissed off. So look at that money. Whew. And Burh Ermanarikis also got that. Yeah, that is good, actual good money. And more importantly, that army from Lest here in Western Gathod, they went back up there. So that is going to allow us just to pop those in there, save extra money, and we should have quite a lot. Now, I think, with that in mind, we could get a grain exchange. That's going to give us... Okay, we're getting the grain exchange. Because that's going to get, like... Wait, how much is that again? 770, so that's 64 plus 50, which is 114 gold coins. That's a lot of money. And then, hopefully, once we take this region over here, we will... we'll get more money just from having it, from trade links, and then also from killing off a few of our units. But with that in mind, Abdus, you're going north. You're going to go and you're going to be the governor up here in Rhûn, and so then we can actually make use of our Loke Khan in the battles to come. But do we give it? I'll give it one more end turn, just to make sure that we get to that battle screen, I think. So we will have the promise of that battle coming soon, TM. But let's just get a meeting hall here as well. We might be able to see this guy become free by doing so. Okay, so the rebels are now attacking us. And they've got a pretty decent force there. They've got 4 units of archers. We should have enough to take out all of that. Rhukar is definitely ready for that. But we're going to leave that for next time, as we're probably going to also then see the... well, we're going to step up the game in regards to Dorwinion. Now that we have confederated the tribes along here, all that we can, the next target will be Lest. And Dorwinion keep on posturing this way. I think they're asking for it. So, thank you very much for watching. I am now going to go on to a Zoom call. It's the Zoom In. It's a return from earlier this year because we are now in lockdown. So that's kind of like the best we can do for going to the pub with our mates. So, however you guys are coping with, if you're in a lockdown or anything else, then, I don't know, maybe share it in the comments. But for now, I'm going with Gandalf. Good